AB, LeBron James.
LeBron James is a giant among basketball legends. He's not just the NBA's all-time leading scorer, but he's also incredibly resilient in the face of constant criticism. From the decision that rocked the sports world to ongoing questions about his leadership in crunch time, James has faced an almost unprecedented amount of scrutiny for an athlete of his stature. But with every challenge, he hasn't made excuses. Instead, he's responded with dominant performances and profound statements that have consistently quieted his fiercest critics. This is the compelling story of how King James has not only withstood the storms of doubt, but has repeatedly cemented his reign at the top of the basketball world. Love this content? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. In May 2025, LeBron James finally broke his silence, and he didn't hold back. On Mind the Game, sitting across from Hall of Famer Steve Nash, the King looked straight into the camera and addressed the one thing critics have thrown at him for years: his decision-making in the clutch. But LeBron stood firm. "I had an incredible performance that night," he said. "I made the right play. I'd make that decision every single time." Then came the part that hit home. People say, "Why didn't you take the shot?" They don't understand. They've never been there. They don't know what it's like. And that's when he delivered the knockout line, channeling Theodore Roosevelt's "Man in the Arena." The loudest opinions come from those who've never stepped foot in the arena. It wasn't just a clapback. It was a reminder. A 40-year-old legend, still dropping 27-7-7 for his career, reminding everyone, you don't get to question greatness from the sidelines. Words are powerful, but LeBron's always let his game do the real talking. Flashback to November 2024. The Lakers are on the road in New Orleans, fighting off a gritty Pelicans team. It's the fourth quarter, the game's tight, and momentum's up for grabs. And that's when LeBron reminded the world who he still is. Back-to-back threes, ice in his veins, and then, boom, the silencer celebration. Stomp, stomp, arms down, chest out, classic. Winning on the road takes heart, head coach J.J. Redick had told the team earlier. LeBron took that personally. He finished with 21 points, 7 rebounds, and the W the Lakers' 5th straight. No dramatics, no stat padding. Just a masterclass in poise and leadership. That night there were no critics, just fans, watching a legend still write his story. In February 2025, LeBron James reminded the world exactly who he is. Against the Portland Trail Blazers, he didn't just show up, he took over.
Lakers into the front court. In Portland tonight, here comes LeBron!
LeBron dropped 40 points and grabbed 8 rebounds in a game that wasn't just a win. It was a message, a statement. At 40 years old, in his 22nd season, he wasn't slowing down. If anything, he looked sharper than ever. And that night, it sparked MVP talks again. Clippers legend Lou Williams even said he would need to average 30 a game in the last 30 to catch up.
Not close. Lakers get it though. LeBron, corner, got it!
Acknowledging how wild it was that LeBron was even in the race. But that's the thing, LeBron was in that race, at 40, in year 22. That's unheard of. Then, on March 5th, he made history. Facing the Pelicans, LeBron scored 34 points and became the first player ever to cross 50,000 combined points.
Open three! Got it!
Regular season and playoffs. No one's done that. Not MJ. Not Kareem. Nobody. The NBA put it best. James reached 50,000 points deep into his 22nd season, tying Vince Carter for the most seasons played. But the difference? LeBron's still doing this at an elite level, the kind of level that shuts down every doubt, every headline, and every hot take.
Connect all the way long. Down, LeBron!
LeBron James has always dealt with critics, and he's always answered the same way, with results. When he left Cleveland for Miami in 2010, the backlash was unlike anything we'd seen. The decision made him the most hated athlete in America. Not because he broke the law, not because of a scandal, but because of a basketball move. Analysts called it over the top. Fans burned his jersey. One writer said it best: all of this hate sprang from a biased and bitter media. But what did LeBron do? He won, again and again. He delivered championships and turned the noise into silence. Fast forward to November 2022. Same story, different year. Critics were loud after LeBron missed time with injuries, but when he returned, he dropped 39 on the Pacers, hit a deep 3 in overtime.
with 5 with 4. LeBron steps for another 3. Got another one!
And then he hit the silencer celebration. Later, he posted, "The silencer man, I love this game." What makes people criticize a player like LeBron James, a man who's not only dominated the league for over 2 decades, but has stayed away from controversy, given back to the community, and inspired millions? The truth is, it's deeper than dislike. One analyst said it straight: they fear him. No one should hate LeBron outside of Cleveland. You just wanted him for yourself, and when he said he was taking his talents to South Beach, you became envious and afraid. That moment didn't just change basketball, it exposed how emotional fans can get when greatness doesn't serve their team. And when fear creeps in, it turns into resentment. The analyst even quoted Yoda: "Fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to suffering." And that's exactly what's followed LeBron ever since. Even when he tried to do something good, like his infamous decision broadcast, people couldn't see past their frustration. The format might have been off, sure, but it raised nearly $3 million for the Boys and Girls Clubs of America. That got buried under waves of criticism. Why? Because for a lot of people, it was never really about the TV show. It was about not having LeBron on their side. The hate, it wasn't logical, it was emotional, and it followed him year after year, no matter what he achieved. Now here's where all that noise fades away, because the numbers speak louder than opinions ever could. At 40 years old, in the 2024 to 2025 NBA season, LeBron James is averaging 27.4 points, 7.5 rebounds, 8.4 assists, 1.5 steals, and 0.7 blocks per game. These aren't farewell tour stats. These are superstar in his prime numbers. But this isn't his prime.
Threes, LeBron! Finish it! Finish it!
James ranks top 5 all-time in both points and assists. Unmatched in NBA history, he's evolved from a freight train to a grandmaster, trading speed for precision. While others fade, he adapts, dominates, and delivers. It's not hype, it's LeBron, outlasting doubt with greatness that never fades. What separates LeBron James from everyone else isn't just his numbers, it's his ability to evolve. While most stars fade by their mid-30s, LeBron just kept getting better. His secret? Obsessive discipline, smarter recovery, and a constant drive to adjust his game. From the explosive kid who bulldozed through defenses in Cleveland, to the refined chess master version we saw in Miami, and now a 40-year-old who controls the tempo of the game with nothing but IQ and patience. LeBron's transformation has been unreal.
He's coming off of his worst shooting game of his career! Look out below! LeBron!
As LeBron James powers through his 22nd NBA season, his legacy speaks louder than any critic ever could. At age 40, he's still breaking records, leading teams, and proving that true greatness needs no defense, just performance. On the Mind the Game podcast, LeBron quoted, "The credit belongs to the person who is actually in the arena." And he's lived that truth, night after night, year after year. From his iconic silencer celebration to surpassing 50,000 career points, LeBron hasn't responded to the noise, he's outlasted it. His dominance isn't built on hype, but on unmatched longevity, versatility, and championship success. This season, he's not just playing, he's making a statement. The king isn't done. So what do you think? Is LeBron's 22nd season the most impressive of his career? Drop your thoughts below. And if you want more stories that cut through the noise, like subscribe and stay locked in. Greatness doesn't ask for validation, it just keeps showing up.